What's going on, Mike? Doing a little crazy train. If I pause it before Ozzy sings, I think I'm good. At least that's what I'm going to tell the YouTube cops. What's going on, everybody? Hey, Victor. Nice to see you again, bud. I'm going to adjust this just a hair up. Okay, right about there. We got the good camera back online. A little blurry, but the tunes are sick. So, Victor, I'm glad that it's blurry. Because if it's blurry in the background, that's great, because I have it set up so when I have my hands right in front of the camera, that it's nice and crisp. So, up close, it's like spot on. And that's what I want. Blurry back there, spot on up close with the new camera. So, that's what I'm trying to go for. Also trying to go for like an 8-leg parlay tonight with baseball for like $400. That'd be awesome. Garth, 57. I don't have 57 sheet in front of me, Garth. If you think you do, I'm going to say you probably do. I just don't have it in front of me. All right. Well, let's get to our team names, because we do have a random tonight. We have Birdman has the Blues, Bruins, Sabres, and Flames. Then we have Mike G with the Jets, Bruner with the Ducks, Jay Beaver Y'all with the Panthers, BP out in Colorado with the Sharks and Flyers, Dan Dubs with the Kings, Islanders, and Canucks, G Unit up in Maryland with the Red Wings, Lightning, and Canadians. Then we have Victor, Victor, you're in the chat there. I'm always going to jack up your last name, buddy, sorry. Minicozy, hopefully I'm not jacking that up. With the Preds, Benny with the Stars, Foxy with the Leafs, A-Rod with the Penguins, G Unit up in Maryland also has VGK, Caps, and Sens. Rob Van Dam down in Florida has the Oilers. Birdman also has Columbus, Devils, and Canes. Caleb has the Avs and Blackhawks, and DZ has the Wild, and Kristen has the Yotes. So that's where we are for tonight in 58. Everyone's got a shot at the Rangers, which I'm going to try to pull up here and use Zoom. Trying something new here. Might be all jacked up. We'll have to see. But we will pull this up here and see what we can do. If I turn this sideways, and we are not, nope, we are live. Not sure how good this is going to work. This in my head worked better. Let's see if it works or not. Try a little more zoom. Yeah, it's not going to work. But anyways, what we have here is our random. This is probably crappier than it was last time, actually. Because last time I thought I had it good. And what we're going to do is just pull this over. I don't like how this looks. Don't like it. So we'll pull it back to the near computer and do it from that. So we're going to do this over here. Whoa, blurry camera everywhere. There's TJ Oshie's head. We're going to do it right from here. So there we go. So there's our list of our 30 names. Still kind of dark. Is what it is for now. But we got a bunch of birds, Mike G, Steve B, Bieber. I have everybody's nicknames in here. Dan Dubs, G Unit, Victorious, Benny, Foxy, A-Rod, Rob Van Dam, Caleb, and DZ, and Kristen. So we're going to do this 6 times. Whoever's on top at the end of the 6th time will get the Rangers. So good luck, everyone. We're getting right into it tonight. Boom, bam, there's one. You see all 30 names. Getting a cough. So there's 30. 2nd time around. 3rd time around. 4th time around. 5th time around. We're going to go right to the top here. This next time counts. So good luck who's on top. And it is going to be Foxy. Foxy pulling down the Rangers. So congrats, Foxy. Awesome, bud. I'm not sure if you're in the chat yet or not. And we'll put this back here. It looks like the Joker cam. Zoom back out. Gonna be nasty for a second. And right about there. Do a quick adjustment. Bam. Should be good. But congrats, Foxy, on getting the Rangers there. pull that down and write down Foxy for New York. Pull this back up. I gotta work on, I'm trying to get the picture-in-picture through OBS, if you all use OBS. But it's not as easy as you'd think it'd be. But I'm getting there. But all right, let's get right into it. We're gonna do some Hall of Fame guesses tonight, as you see there. Throw that off to the side. We got Buttons is gonna help us out. And again, last year we were the break champions. We didn't get it this year, we lost to the Possums. We're gonna hold on to this for a while. And on top here we have our drawing from Nicole Me Alexander Ovechkat, 1 of 1. All right, let's get into our first box. And we'll mark box 2 and 4 as our Hall of Fame guesses. Might be kind of hard with this, but we'll see. All right, so good luck, everyone. Here we go tonight. Getting right into it. Getting at it. Open that up. We have barcode number 1. Love that we got our new camera back in operation. Barcode number 2 upside down there. Packs falling out everywhere. More packs falling out. Put these all here. And box. Alright, so good luck, everyone. Hopefully, some nice stuff. Yeah, Bird, that is true. The other break is also Random Rangers as well. You are correct in the chat. Yeah, hey Justin, I gave everybody nicknames, so yeah, I put you at Bieber. I put Rob V as Rob Van Dam, like the old wrestler. Did some nicknames. Dan Dubs for Mr. Whipperman. So, little nickname action. But here we go. We have Bob Brovsky for the Swamp Kitties. Camel Carr for Colorado. Even with my good camera, it's still dark. Kind of see the lines of space there. But McCarr. Thomas Hurdle for the Sharks. Hellebuck for the Jets. Timo Teravainen for the Canes. And Alexander Alexiev for the Capitals with the prospect card. Yeah, so even with the good ones, it's dark, which is surprising. So prospect for the Caps. Going to G Unit up in Maryland. And the last card, we got an all-star variation of Matthew Barzal for the Islanders. Next up, Tom Wilson for the Caps. Clayton Keller for the Desert Dogs. Pecorine for Nashville. Matthew Barzal for the Islanders. Nikita Kucherov for the Lightning. And Intimidation Nation for Matt Murray and Ottawa. So a nice one there. We'll top load it real fast. I know I said it last time, but these remind me of the kind of Beavis and Butthead graphics on them with the rainbow writing. Kind of neat to see the rainbow colors. And that just the font reminds me of Beavis and Butthead. So Murray and the Sens there. Our first big insert of the night. And Pierre-Olivier Joseph for the Tuxedo Chickens. Bruner, I think you got to say quack, 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 Mr. Ducksworth to get the Ducks in there. All right, we got Connor McNugget for the Oilers. Jonathan Tavares for the Leafs. Eric Stahl for Buffalo. Mr. Patrice Bergeron for Boston. Philip Grubauer for the Avs. Another Intimidation Nation of Jordan Binnington and the Blues. Really cool on his face mask there. You see the arch for St. Louis and the JB. That's pretty cool with the stars. Never noticed that before. And you can't really make out the top of his mask, but that's really cool with the St. Louis skyline and the arch back there. So Binnington and the Blues with an Intimidation Nation. St. Louis going to Mr. Birdman. Caw-caw. Nice insert for you, Bird. And last card, we got an all-star insert of Thomas Hurdle and the Sharks. Hurdle and Sharks. All right, next up, Carter Hart and Flyers. Jean-Gabriel Pageau and the Islanders. Rasmus Dahlin in Buffalo. Matt Murray for the Senators. Philip Deneau and the Montreal Canadiens. And a netminder here for Svechnikov and a bunch of jerks down in Raleigh. Awesome card. Kind of like a pinwheel out of pucks. So a net deposit for Svech. I forgot to mention, and some of you kind of saw this, we dropped 2 new breaks about 15 minutes before the break started. So we have a lure back up on the board with some Pro Set from Leaf that we debuted last break. Also with like some Skybox. So we have mixed breaks. We put 2 up on there. One is a box of each. 1 box of a lure, Pro Set, and Skybox. Another one, 61 is a lure, 2 boxes of Leaf, and 1 box of Skybox. So nice Svech here for a Bird. I'm sorry. The Hurricanes was actually... Hurricanes, where'd you go? Oh, it is Bird. Yep, Bird has it. And finally, we got a rookie card here of Philip Kurashev and the Blackhawks. Mike, that'd be a fun one. I'm sure it'd take you a long time though. All right, here we go. AM34 for the Leafs. Dominic Kubalik for the Blackhawks. Dylan Larkin and Detroit. Draisaitl and the Oilers. Here we have one of the, I think they were the retro throwbacks. Tyler Seguin. If I can get it with the camera. You see there's some planets back there. It's purple. Yeah, I'm surprised for my new camera it's not picking up all the colors. So I can bring it closer. And it's not. A very cool one here of Seguin and the Stars. Nice insert. And it should have the retro background, which it does there. Going back to like the 90s. But Seguin and the Stars. Alex Pietrangelo with the Blues. And a rookie of Joel Kivranta for the Dallas Stars. So Pietrangelo and Kivranta is the last 2 there. Next up, Keith Yandel for the Swamp Kitties. For the Flames, Johnny Hockey. Stars, Miro Heiskanen. And we got Jordan Bennington with the Blues. This one's different as well. Let's see what... so it has the... Maybe it's not. I think it's just a base card. Never mind. So Bennington and the Blues. Then we have an Alliance, which is the paired. Here's Kucherov and Stamkos for the Lightning. So the Alliance instead of Alliance. Upper deck's funny like that. We'll show the back here. Kind of trippy. But Stamkos and Kucherov for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Throw it in a top loader. The Lightning is G Unit. I think this would be a fun one to collect too. Might be less than the goalies. The Alliance there. Last 2 here we have Matisse Kleveniks for Columbus. Tyler Bertuzzi All-Star Variation for the Red Wings. Bertuzzi and Kleveniks. That's the last 2. Alright, we got Malkin for the Tuxedo Chickens. Matthew Dumba for the Wild. Kokanimi for Montreal. Nico for the Devils. Another netminder here from Montreal. We have Alexander Romanov. Pretty cool cards. And I think I put the last one in the top loader. Yeah, I did. well. And the Canadians going to G Unit All-Star. A couple nice inserts for Greg so far. Romanoff of Montreal. Last two cards in this pack, we have Jacob Slavin with the All-Star variation for Carolina and a rookie of Bowen Byram for Colorado. So Slavin and Byram. All right, first up, Brady Tkachuk for Ottawa. Anthony Mantha for Detroit. Blake Wheeler for Winnipeg. Anders Lee for the Islanders. Kyle Connor for Winnipeg. The Intimidation set's 32 cards. And we have a precious metal gem here of Draisaitl and the Oilers. A nice one there for Edmonton. Oilers going to Rob down in Florida. Usually with the Lightning, but he got the Oilers in this one. So that's cool, Mike, that it's only 32 cards. So there's the back, kind of a throwback to the old days. This is 82 of 100 for Draisaitl. You see right on his jersey there. 82 of 100 with the precious metal gems. So congrats, Rob. Put him right in front of Bobby and Buttons. Oh, we'll do that. Yeah, we'll get Buttons flashing. Hold on. And we got a all-star variation of Quinn Hughes. Let's pretend we didn't see that card and get some horns for the precious metal gems there. Here we go. We're going to just hit all the horns tonight. Hit the horn. Oh. Freddie's going to get us fired. I didn't think that was the whole song. But I thought that was just the We Will Rock You part. Dang it, Freddie. Alright, and again, congrats, Rob, on that one. Alright, next up we have Mika for the Rangers. Sid the Kid for the Penguins. Jack Eichel for Buffalo. Ryan Zingle for the Hurricanes. And we have our first auto of Elvis Merzlikins and Columbus. I thought Bird said Columbus was going to be in here in the chat. I'm pretty sure he did. Nobody listened to Bird. I listened to him, but nobody else did. But a auto here of Elvis for Birdman. Yeah, I could have swore he said they were going to hit. Man, Powerball Mike. It's like 670 million now. We ought to do like a raccoon entry. That'd be a lot of fun. But a nice one here for you, Bird. There's the back, non-numbered, but still a very cool auto of Elvis. Put him back here with Leon. Let's find something that's not copyrighted. Let's try this one. This is copyrighted. Just for Bird, though. Alright. I'm sure Bird has never heard that song before. A million times. Alright, congrats, Bird, on the Elvis auto. Soderstrom as a rookie here and an all-star variation from Matthew Tkachuk. So Tkachuk with the all-star and Soderstrom rookie card. There's the last two in that pack. I think that's also our first auto out of Skybox. We've only opened one box so far. But I think that is our first auto. I know we didn't get one last time. Alright, Jack Hughes for the Devils. Ovi for the Caps. Zach Werenski for Columbus. Shea Theodore for VGK. Mitch Marner for the Leafs. And we have a nice insert here going back to the retro variation of Lafreniere and the Rangers. So we will put that one in a top loader real fast. And the Rangers were... Oh, it went to Foxy in the random. So congrats, Foxy, on the retro variation of Mr. Lafreniere there. There's the back. He looks very sad. A cool variation for you, Foxy. With the little planets there. And last card in this pack, Calvin Thurkoff for the Columbus Blue Jackets. Thurkoff and the Blue Jackets. Yeah, it is weird, isn't it, Garth? All right, Braden Shen for St. Louis. Matthew Tkachuk for Calgary. Quinney for the Canucks. Colton Parayko for the Blues. Another prospect here of Igor Korshkov and the Leafs. Penny sleeve him up real fast. And get a little bug. Foxy, you did hit a random. You hit the Rangers, buddy. So prospect there for the Leafs. And then Foxy, you just got the Lafreniere retro variation here. So get you a Powerball ticket if you can. Run down to the southern border and get your Powerball ticket tonight. Konecki here with the All-Star variation, and then Alexander True with the rookie card. That's the last two. Konecki and True. All right, first up, Stammer for the Lightning. Jonathan Drouin for Montreal. Burnsy for the Sharks. Bo Horvat for the Canucks. Loving that. Almost want to get that jersey. Love that logo. Dubnyk for the Sharks. Another netminder here, Brad Marchand and the Bruins. Top load him like we've been doing for the netminders. Nice little inserts. Of course, Bruins going to Birdman. Nice one for Bird. And last card in this pack, we've got the All-Star variation of Elias Pettersson and Canucks. All right, 3 packs left in box number 1. We have Roman Josi for Nashville. Pettersson for the Canucks. Ricard Raquel for the Ducks. Jamie Benn for the Stars. We have a retro variation here of Carter Hart and the Flyers. Top load him. Flyers going to BP out in Colorado. Nice insert for you, Brian. Bird, I don't think it did. There's the background there for you, Brian, or the flip side of the card. A nice retro version. And a rookie of Brandon Hagel and the Blackhawks, and an all-star variation for Tristan Jarry. That's pretty cool with the yellow penguin there and on the all white and the yellow Vaughn pads. Really stands out for the all-star variation. Foxy, it's planets, space cards, precious metal gems like we have a Draisaitl back there. Scoot over a little bit. All right, James Van Riemsdyk for the Flyers. DeBrincat for the Blackhawks. Josh Bailey for the Islanders. Braden Point for the Lightning. And we have an Alon for Brady Tkachuk, which is kind of like the clear-cut card. You can see through it. It's got a bunch of space dots and black hole theories on it. Essentially, it's a clear-cut card, though, with the name Alon. A very cool insert for Tkachuk and the Sens, going to G Unit up in Maryland. Some nice one there. Foxy, this is break 58. And yeah, 57 I think had 4 teams left. Or so. We got Seth Jones for Columbus with the All-Star insert, and DiPietro for Vancouver's last 2. So Jones and DiPietro. Lots of space cards with planets, UFOs, things of that nature. Nathan McKinnon for the Avs. Doughty for the Kings. Travis Konecki for the Flyers. Jonathan Toews for the Blackhawks. And our insert here is going to be Brandon Hagel with the Prospect. For the Blackhawks. Next we have a Kirill rookie card. We'll sleeve him real fast. So Kaprizov for the Wild. And Scheifele and the Jets as the All-Star insert for the last one in this box. So box 2 is going to be the Hall of Fame guess. So we will now cue that up. There it is. And let's go with that. While I move some cards and you guys get your guesses in. If my horn works. Horns? There you go. All right. Foxy says Laffy, Hagel, McDavid, Liljegren, Yossi. We'll give it a few seconds longer while I open it up. We have barcode. There's another one. Another barcode. Another barcode. And our stacks of packs. Empty box. Give it a second or two longer if your guys' guesses. Alright, not seeing a whole lot of guesses. I didn't see Bird with one. Get your guess in real fast, Birdman, if you're out there. Alright. First up, Claude Giroux and the Flyers. Shabbat and Ottawa. Marchessault with Vegas. Carey Price in Montreal. And we have an Alon here of Peyton Krebs and Vegas. Again, kind of just the, more or less the clear cut. There's the back, has the logo right in your chest. Still pretty cool. Krebs and Vegas. Then we have a rookie card here of Vitek Vanacek and the Caps, and Pasta and the Bruins with the All-Star insert. Next up, Marchand and the Bruins. Pasta and the Bruins. Back-to-back Bruins there. Scheifele and the Jets. Mikko Rantanen and the Avalanche. Sean Moynihan and the Flames. Intimidation Nation for Martin Jones and the Sharks. Jones and the Sharks. Mike, that would be cool if you tried it all. I wonder he'd get them relatively cheap too. So Jones and the Sharks for the Intimidation Nation. Last card in this pack was Nick Robertson, rookie card for the Leafs. All right, next up we have Barkov and the Swamp Kitties. Merzlikins for Columbus. Got his auto back there to the left. Stone and Vegas. Van Riemsdyk and the Flyers. Prospect here of Victor Soderstrom and the Desert Dogs. Soderstrom and the Coyotes. And last two cards in this pack, All-Star and a rookie, Anze Kopitar and Keegan Kolesar for Vegas. Kopitar and Kolesar. Seems like they always end that way with the insert and then a All-Star and a rookie as the last three cards in the pack. It seems like that's pretty standard. The Brinkat and the Blackhawks. Josh Bailey and the Islanders. Braden Point and the Lightning. Connor McNugget for the Oilers. Jonathan Tavares for the Leafs. Gonna have a Alliance here of Cam Atkinson and Patrick Laine, Patrick Laine for Columbus. That's our second Alliance card. Columbus going to Birdman, who called Columbus in the chat. It's another nice insert for you, Dave, with Cam and Patrick. Very trippy cards. Last one, Chris Letang with the All-Star insert for the Penguins. All right, first up, Eric Stahl for Buffalo. Bergeron for the Bruins. Grubauer for the Avs. Nathan MacKinnon for the Avs, our second back-to-back of the night. And here we have Ilya Sorokin for the Islanders with the retro throwback here with some, looks like a giant sun behind them. My camera's not showing it very good. So Sorokin and the Islanders. Going to Dan Dubs. There's the back of the card. And our last two is going to be the rookie of Logan Stanley and the Jets, and Slavin for the Hurricanes, All-Star variation with hat. I just made that up. But it is the All-Star variation there for Slavin. All right, next up we have Rasmus Dahlin for Buffalo. Matt Murray for the Senators. Philip Deneau for the Montreal Canadiens. AM34 again for the Leafs. Another Intimidation Nation for Pekka Rinne and Nashville. So 4 different ones tonight, which is kind of cool. The yellow really stands out with the text on this one too, with the yellow jersey. All right, looks like Justin just made an order on the new breaks. I can't see what you got, Justin, but I saw that it came through. So Rinne for Nashville with the Intimidation Nation. Patrick Kane with the All-Star variation, and Alexander Barabanov for the Leafs with the rookie card. Yes, 2 new breaks went up, 61 and 60, with a Lure Leaf Pro Set and some more Skybox. Drew Doughty for the Kings, Konecki for the Flyers, Taves for the Blackhawks, Carter Hart for the Flyers, Jean-Gabriel Pageau for the Islanders. Our prospect here is Yanni Hakanpää for the Ducks. Little quack, 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 Mr. Ducksworth. Gordon, stop quacking. And Nicholas Bedin for the Blackhawks with the rookie card there. Next up, Dominic Kubalik for the Blackhawks. Dylan Larkin for the Red Wings. Draisaitl for the Oilers. Bob for the Swamp Kitties. Kel McCarr for the Avs. And our retro here is going to be Stammer for the Lightning. So Stamkos going to Greg. Retro variation. I think it's got a better name than retro variation. That's ultimately what it is. And an all-star insert here of Jordan Binnington and the Blues. Next up, Hurdle for the Sharks. Hellebuck for the Jets. Teuvo Teravainen for the Hurricanes. Keith Yandel for the Swamp Kitties. And a net deposit here of Elias Pettersson and the Canucks. Pettersson and Vancouver. looking card. Rookie card here of Alexander Alexiev and the All-Star variation of Matthew Barzal and the Islanders. Alexiev and Barzal. Next up, Johnny Hockey with the Flames. Miro Heiskanen in the Stars. Bennington in the Blues. Jack Hughes with the Devils. Ovi with the Caps. And here we have a prospect that is numbered out of 50 for Nils Hoglander and the Vancouver Canucks. You see this one has the kind of the prism, much like the Allure cards do. So our first one we've seen of these. Again, numbered out of 50, and this is 33 of 50 for Hoglander and Vancouver. Canucks going to Dan Dubs tonight. So congrats, Dan, on the short print. Little difference here with the other ones. Not much, actually. So they're kind of identical, other than the numbering and the kind of the shininess to it. But again, 33 of 50 there for Hoglander. And last one's going to be Robertson for the Stars with a rookie card there. I have a feeling if they come out with Skybox again next year, there's going to be a lot of strong passes. They just look so dark, and their inserts are nice, but they're not anything like amazing that I've seen yet. Maybe there's ones that we haven't got across that we haven't seen yet. Werenski in Columbus, Vegas with Shea Theodore, Marner and the Leafs, Malkin and the Tuxedo Chickens, and our auto is going to be of Jake Evans. Nobody called Jake Evans with the rookie auto for Montreal. Going to Greg, so congrats, Greg. We'll put him out in our hit field. Back there. Get some horns going for Greg and Jake. Get some buttons. Congrats, Greg. And the last two cards of this pack is going to be Shea Weber with the Montreal Canadiens. Back-to-back Canadiens there. Then we have a Lafreniere rookie card, which we will seal up nice and tight here. And Foxy's second Lafreniere of the night. So your second one, Foxy, winning the Rangers in the random. All right, next up, Matthew Dumba for Minnesota. Kokanimi for Montreal. And they're doing a overtime plus a shootout. That just like bonus coverage. Hashir for the Devils. Brady Tkachuk for Ottawa. Anthony Mantha for Detroit. And we have an Intimidation Nation here for Braden Holtby and the Canucks. Boo. Should be Holtby and the Caps. Still very cool. I think that's our fourth different one. Fourth or fifth so far tonight. So Holtby and the Vancouver Canucks going to Dan Dubs. And our last card is going to be an all-star insert for Pasta and the Bruins. So it's nice we got two autos so far. Autos aren't guaranteed per box as far as I know. It's nice that we pulled two. So we got Wheeler and the Jets, Anders Lee and the Islanders, Kyle Connor for the Jets, Mika for the Rangers, and a prospect here of Calvin Thurkoff and Columbus. Sharp looking card. Ty Smith, the Devils rookie, and an all-star insert of Anthony Duclair for Ottawa. So So Ottawa and Devils. And it's crazy that you got a $350 box and one auto is not even guaranteed. And so this one we haven't got a precious metal gem yet either, which I don't think they're guaranteed per box either, but we got Sid the Kid for the Penguins, Eichel for the Sabres, Zingle for the Canes, Tommy Wilson for the Caps, Caden Keller for the Coyotes, another netminder here of Mark Scheifele and the Winnipeg Jets. So Scheifele and Winnipeg, the net deposit. Nice one. And last card in this pack is going to be Keandre Miller for the Rangers and Foxy. Next up we have Pekka for Nashville and some wrapper there. So Pekka for Nashville, Matthew Barzal for the Islanders, Nikita Kucherov for the Lightning, Brady Shen for the Blues, and a retro here of Matthew Barzal and the Islanders with a bunch of planets and some mountains on planets back there. He's all spacewalking, space skating. So Barzal and the Islanders with the retro here. Going to Dan Dubs, there's the back. And last two, we have an all-star variation for Oshie and Pius Suter for the Blackhawks as the rookie card. Give me just a second, I'm going to move some cards to my left before we get into box 3. Again, 60 and 61 were dropped at the start of the break. 60 was a lure, a box of Pro Set, and a box of metal. Tiered pricing, of course. And 61 was a box of Allure, 2 Pro Sets, and a box of metal. Tiered pricing. So your big like 5 or 6 teams, obviously the higher ones. I think for 61, the lower end teams are down to like 18 bucks. So it's worth a shot there at a lower team for a very competitive price. Chance. All right, into box 3 we go. We have Kachuk for Calgary Flames, Quinney for the Canucks, Periaco for the Blues, Stammer for the Lightning, Jonathan Drouin for Montreal. We have another Alon card here for the Bruins. It's going to be Pasta. I do like these. It's like the chalkboard for Russell Crowe in the background of the card for Beautiful Mind with dots and space-time theories. But Alon here for the Bruins and Birdman. And last card is going to be Max Pacioretty with the All-Star variation for Vegas. Next up, Brent Burns for the Sharks. Bo Horvat for the Canucks. Dubnyk for the Sharks. Roman Josi for Nashville. And then a Loyance here of Ovi and Backstrom. It's a nice one there. Going to Greg. Best buds. Captain and assistant captain. Batman and Robin for the Caps. I don't know if we showed the back. There's the back of these. We did it for the first one. Really trippy cards. Most recognizable pairs in the NHL since 2007. Skating side by side for over 900 games. But nice little insert for Greg. Rookie card here of Cal Foote and the Lightning. And an all-star for Chris Kreider and the... I'm drawing a blank on Kreider. Kreider Vegas? Rangers. Man, why am I thinking Vegas? But Vegas, or Rangers for Kreider there, going to Foxy. It's the last two. Next up, Pedersen for the Canucks. Raquel for the Ducks. Jamie Benn for Dallas. Mackenzie Blackwood for Devils. Panarin for the Rangers. And a nice prospect here of Lafreniere for Foxy. So I think Foxy, this is your third or fourth? I think the third. Laffy. Usually when we random them, you don't get much, but we are tonight. So nice one for you, Matt. Lafreniere and the Rangers. And last card, we got a Cousins rookie insert for Buffalo. Next up, Vasilevsky for the Lightning. Carlson for the Caps. Zuccarello for the Wild. Brock Besser for Vancouver. A netminder here of Alexis Lafreniere. So another one for you, Foxy. The netminder, or I'm sorry, net deposits for Lafreniere and the Rangers. Foxy, maybe you should get you a lottery ticket tonight. Hitting all these. So 2 Lafrenieres in one box. We got Bennington with the All-Star variation and Igor Sharangovich for the Devils rookie card. Next up, we have Tuukka for Boston. Jake Gensel for the Penguins. Gensel for the Penguins. Seth Jones for Columbus. John Gibson for the Ducks. Little quack, quack, quack action. Svechnikov for a bunch of jerks down in Raleigh. Then we have a retro insert here of Jack Eichel and Buffalo. No planets, just space and time, emptiness, other space things. So Eichel there and the Sabres. And last card, All-Star insert of David Riddick for Calgary. Foxy wants the Lafreniere auto. Sebastian Aho for Carolina. Ryan O'Reilly for the Blues. Pavelski for the Stars. Patrick Kane for the Blackhawks. We have a prospect here of Connor Ingram for Nashville. Ingram for the Preds. Thomas Harley with the rookie insert, and Nico Hischier for the Devils with the All-Star variation. Hischier and Harley is the last two. All right, Shesterkin for the Rangers, another one for Foxy. Evander Kane for the Sharks. Huberdeau for the Swamp Kitties. Kopitar for LA. Klingberg for Dallas. And an Intimidation Nation of Grubauer and Colorado. So both former Capitals goalies in the Intimidation Nation. With Holtby and now Grubes. They are cool cards. These might be one of my favorites. These are the retro inserts. Intimidation Nation there for Grubauer in Colorado. And Nils Hoglander for Vancouver as the last card. Next up we have Hjalmarsson for the Desert Dogs. Claude Giroux for the Flyers. Thomas Chabot for Ottawa. Marchessault for Vegas. The Space Insert Retro for Tyler Benson. He's got some planets behind him. He's got 2. Looks like a planet and the moon. Getting all spacey. Little Kevin Spacey. It's a lame one. Lame joke. I should get some booze for that. But going to Rob V with the Oilers in this one. All-star insert of Connor McDavid and a rookie of Sorokin and the Islanders' last two, McDavid and Sorokin. And yeah, it's almost guaranteed that the last two are going to be insert of All-Star or rookie. So Price in Montreal, Brad Marchand and the Bruins, Pasta and the Bruins, back-to-back Brew Crew, Scheifele and the Jets, Mikko Rantanen and Colorado, netminder here of Pasta. I think we had one of the Pastas earlier, netminder. Almost seems like this whole pack's a repeat. So Bruins here for Birdman with Pasta. And the last card is going to be Eric Stahl with the All-Star insert for the Wild. Next up, Moynihan for Calgary. Barkov for the Swamp Kitties. Merzlikins for Columbus. Mark Stone for Vegas. And another numbered prospect here of Gabe Vilardi and the LA Kings. So these red ones are out of 50, and this is 32 of 50 for Gabe Vilardi. There's the back. LA going to Dan Dubs. So nice one for you, Dan. Gabe Vilardi, 32 out of 50. The red prospect there. We got a rookie of Tim Stutzel and Ottawa, and Mark Giordano for Calgary as the All-Star and rookie to end the pack. Next up, Van Riemsdyk for Flyers. DeBrincat for the Blackhawks. Josh Bailey for the Islanders. We've got an auto coming there with that red card back there. Braden Point for the Lightning. Connor McDavid for the Oilers. Let's see who we got. It's going to be Victor Soderstrom for the Coyotes. It's a different one, but a nice rookie. And the Desert Dogs were going to Kristen in this one. So Soderstrom. What'd you call, Foxy? So Soderstrom from the Coyotes. Get the auto horns going here. So I almost dropped it. Calling an auto pack. Nice. Get the organs going. Get the horns going. Buttons, huge hit going. And last card in the pack is going to be Ian Mitchell for the Blackhawks. Next up we have Tavares and the Leafs. Eric Stahl with Buffalo. Bergeron for the Bruins. Grubauer for Colorado. Intimidation Nation of Malcolm Subban and the Blackhawks. And we're hitting all of them tonight. Probably our, I want to say our fifth. Let's check here real fast. So we got Subban. Then we had Grubauer. Then we had, in the previous boxes, Holtby, Rene, nice. So Mike, you were talking about the sets. We had Subban, Grubauer, Murray, Bennington, Jones, Rene, which you guys can't see, and Holtby. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them out of the 32. It's nice that we haven't got any repeats yet. So Subban there in the Blackhawks. And last two is going to be Huberdeau with the All-Star insert and Chaz Michaels for the Caps with the rookie card. Yeah, you'd be well on your way if you had all of them. All right, we got McKinnon for Colorado, Doughty for LA, Konecki for the Flyers, Taves for the Blackhawks, Carter Hart for the Flyers. That's a cool photo. The puck is right on his pads there. Never noticed that before. Like right on his leg blocker is the puck. Then we have a prospect here of Alexander Romanov and Montreal Canadiens. And last one on this pack is going to be the All-Star insert for John Carlson and the Capitales. Next up, Peugeot for the Islanders, Dolan for Buffalo, Murray in Ottawa, Deneau and Montreal, a net deposit here of Pettersson, which we've seen before tonight. Still very cool cards. Pettersson and Vancouver. Rookie of Romanov and Montreal, and the All-Star insert of Markstrom and Vancouver. All right. Last pack of box number 3, AM34 with his mustache, Kubalik and the Blackhawks, Larkin and the Red Wings, Draisaitl with the Oilers, Bobrovsky with the Swamp Kitties. We have our Dylan Cousins space card, the retro with one giant planet back there. Put him in the top loader real fast. So Cousins and Buffalo. And last one we have Olli Juolevi for Vancouver. And the last box is going to be our Hall of Fame box. And let us do our Hall of Fame guesses. Hey Bird, let's hold off till Wednesday, Bird. I'm trying to get it so we have 2 a week. So unless you've already paid for them, Bird, let's hold off till Wednesday. That way, it'll guarantee us one on Wednesday. So I got nothing going on then. So we got Laffy for our Hall of Fame guests. We got Beaver for Brunner. McDavid. Yossi again. Foudy. Jones. Hoglander. Yeah, I think it would just be better. Trying to get that consistent twice a week going. Like other people that I see on the YouTubes and the Facebooks. With that many of teams left, few teams left, we'll have one. Hopefully get one of the two new ones in there by now too, for Wednesday night. Come on, plastic. There we go. All right, let's see who we get. There's barcode, tape. Empty. last box in break 58. See what we can pull out here. Starting off with Kamikar for the Avs. Hurdle for the Sharks. Hellebuck for the Jets. Teuvo Teravainen for Carolina. Another alum card for Kyle Connor and the Winnipeg Jets. Jets going to Mike G. So nice one for you, Mike. Kyle Connor, Alon. Last two is going to be our All-Star and Rookie of Liljegren and Hedman. Hedman and Liljegren for the last two. It'd be nice to grab one of those. I know there's one-on-ones in here. Not sure what they're called though. Yandel with the Swamp Kitties. Johnny Hockey with the Flames. Heiskanen and Dallas Stars. Bennington and the Blues. Jack Hughes with the Devils. An alliance here with Mike Scheifele and Kyle Connor going to Winnipeg. Also, maybe this is Mike G's box here. So Connor and Scheifele with the alliance. And Shea Weber with Montreal All-Star insert. Next up, Ovi for the Caps. Werenski for Columbus. Theodore for Vegas. Marner for the Leafs. Prospect here of Nicholas Badin and Chicago Blackhawks. And Nikolai Kinshoff for the Sharks as the rookie, and Tyler Seguin as the All-Star insert as the last two. And I love Banana Bread Bruner, one of my favorites. Malkin for the Penguins, Matthew Dumba for the Wild, Kotkaniemi for Montreal, Hischier for the Devils, Kachuk for the Senators, and Nils Hoglander for Vancouver with the net deposits. Bruner, do you ever add anything to it like chocolate chips or butterscotch? I've done both, and I've also combined them. You add butterscotch chips to your banana bread and you'll be in heaven. So Hoglander with the net deposits for Vancouver, even chocolate chips too. And Broberg for the Oilers, the rookie insert. That's the last one. Next up, Mantha for Detroit. Blake Wheeler for the Jets. Kucherov for the Lightning. Braden Shen and the Blues. AM34 with the retro card here. Looks super sharp. Bunch of space. 2 planets in the background for the mustached maniac from Malibu. Trying to get a lot of M's in there. Sharp looking card. So I get him in. Guess who's growing a mustache? I know. And Montreal going to Foxy, of course. Brady Kachuk with the All-Star insert. And Matthias Brome for Detroit with the rookie card. Now, Bruner, all you got to do is just add it to the ingredients. Nothing crazy. Just add a handful of chocolate chips in, or butterscotch chips. It'll melt for you and taste really good. Anders Lee for the Islanders. Now I want banana bread. Kyle Connor for the Jets. Mika for the Rangers. Sid the Kid for the Tuxedo Chickens. Eichel for the Buffalo Sabres. Prospect here, Martin Kaut and Colorado. So prospect of Kaut. And our last card is going to be Frederick Anderson for the Leafs. And I realized I did not put that Hoglander in a top loader. Do that real fast. Try to keep consistency with the bigger hits of the bigger inserts. Next up we have Zingle for the Hurricanes. Tommy Wilson for the Caps. Clayton Keller for the Desert Dogs. Pekka for Nashville. Intimidation Nation of Ilya Samsonov from the Capitals. So another one we don't have yet. And that would be number, I think we're at number 9. So a nice one here for the Caps. If I go to my live view, let's see if we can do this here. Self view, and hit this light real fast. I don't know if y'all can see it, but back behind me I've got the Samsonov draft day marks to the right of the TV. And now the Samsonov, obviously not for me, but the Samsonov Intimidation Nation for Greg and the Caps. Hopefully our long-term guy there. So Samsonov and Capiteles. Who's that handsome guy? I don't know. Evans with Montreal and Roman Josi with the All-Star insert is the last two. Bruner, I think you were looking in a mirror. Let's just do compliments in the 9 o'clock hour. Barzell for the Islanders. Kucherov for the Lightning. Braden Shen for St. Louis. Matthew Tkachuk for Calgary. Quinney in the Canucks. We got our old school insert here of Roman Josi and Nashville. He's got at least 2 planets in the background. Playing hockey in space with Ant-Man and Butterfly Girl. I don't remember their characters from Ant-Man. Got my hair all styled. I'm wearing a hat, Birdman. But Josi for the Predators there with the retro insert. Last card is going to be Peyton Krebs for Vegas with the rookie card. I think about halfway through, a little less than halfway through. Periaco for the Blues. Stammer with the Lightning. Druin for Montreal. Brett Burns for the Sharks. Net deposit here of Jake Gensel and the Penguins. We haven't seen him tonight. So Gensel and the Pens. Skybox makes me go through my top loaders though. That's for sure. So Gensel net deposit there for Penguinos, and pretty sure it was that wasn't Greg. Who had Penguins? Penguins? I don't see Penguins on my list. Oh, A-Rod down in Florida. So Adam's got Penguins. Last two is going to be All-Star insert for Hellebuck and the Jets, and Martin Kaut with the rookie card in this pack. Yep, Adam has the... It's an odd one for Adam to have the Penguins. Next up, Bo Horvat and the Canucks. Dubnyk for the Sharks. Josi for the Preds. Pettersson in Vancouver. And we have a red, or Precious Metal Gems for Birdman and the Bruins with Pasta. So a nice Pasta Precious Metal Gem. Going to Bird. Our second one's a 2 in 4 boxes. This is number 28 out of 100 for a Birdman. 28 out of 100 for Pasta and the Brew Crew. And it's the All-Star insert, which is awesome. Our previous one of Draisaitl there was just the normal Oilers, but Pasta here is the All-Star variation. Let's get some horns going for Bird. Another organ going here. Not that one. That'll get us kicked off. Do this one. Now we're ready. Alright. Last two cards are going to be Vasilevsky with the All-Star insert for the Lightning, and Bellows for the Islanders is the last two. And I want to say, no, the Precious Metal did not take place of the auto. So there still could be an auto in here. So Raquel for the Ducks, Ben for the Stars, Mackenzie Blackwood for the Devils, Breadman for the Rangers, and speaking of autos, here it is. Jake Gensel, the Penguins. Anybody guess Jake? Gotta scroll up. Laffy, McDavid, Yossi, Foudy, Jones, Hoglander. Nobody guessed Jake the Snake Gensel. Going to A-Rod. So it's funny, when we had the one box that we broke in the last break, we had one box of Skybox. We had no autos that I remember, and now all four boxes have 2 precious metal gems plus an auto and tons of inserts. So these 4 boxes were pretty solid, but then again, it's not guaranteed like most of your hobby boxes. We will do some auto horns here for A-Rod and Jake the Snake Gensel. So congrats, Adam. And last two in this pack, we have Ryan O'Reilly for the Blues, Josh Norris for the Centaurs. Looks like we're down to 4 or 5 packs left. Casey's going to be sliding into A-Rod's DM. Foxy's called the auto packs twice now. Hey, Matt, are you counting them? Is it always a certain pack? That'd be interesting to know if it was. So Vasilevsky for the Lightning, Carlson for the Caps, Zuccarello for the Wild, Besser for the Canucks, and Alliance here for the Rangers, Breadman, and Zibanejad going to Foxy. So not a bad haul for Foxy with the Rangers on the random. I don't like the name Alliance. Just say it's an alliance. But Mika Zibanejad for the Rangers and also Panarin with the Alliance. Followed by our second precious metal gem of this box, Olli Juolevi for the Canucks with the green variation. So we'll check out the numbering here in a minute, but 2 precious metal gems in the box. That's going to be rarer than hen's teeth. So 5th in the last pack according to Foxy. Awesome. And this one is going to be out of 100 also, number 2. I think these are all out of 100. Yeah. So 2 out of 100 here for Juolevi and Vancouver with our kind of a green colored precious metal gems. So surprised to have 2 in the box there. Let me straighten it out. Does not, there we go. So Juolevi and the Canucks. Kind of cool getting 2 in a box. Yeah, we're going to do a hit for it. Why not? Let's do some auto horns. So congrats to Dan on that precious metal gem there. And last card in this pack, Seth Jones, All-Star for the Columbus Blue Jackets. So Foxy's saying 5th pack for every box is your auto. That's good to know. So when we do our second half on Wednesday, we'll check it out. So Rask for Boston, Gensel on the Penguins, Seth Jones for the Blue Jackets, just had him. John Gibson, the Ducks, little quack, 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 Mr. Ducksworth. Kirill Kaprizov for the prospect card here for Minnesota Wild, going to DZ. We'll load him in a top loader for Dave. It's kind of the nicer card there. There is it 18? 15 packs per box, Foxy. 15. And 7 cards per pack. So a nice one for you, Dave, with Kirill with the prospect card. And our last two in this pack is going to be DiPietro for Vancouver, Hurdle for the Sharks. It's the last two. DiPietro and Hurdle. And down to 2 packs left. Like we said, we'll save the second half for Wednesday night. Hopefully one of our new breaks will sell out by then too. Being break 60 and 61. Tiered pricing there. And also, I know in 61, I think I got the price down to like $18 for the lowest tiered team, which is pretty sweet. Like I was saying earlier, it's a good, nice little, for a random lower tiered team, I don't think it's bad. You're not random, but you're choosing the team, but those 2 breaks are out there. Svechnikov for the Canes, Aho for the Canes, O'Reilly for the Blues, Pavelski for Dallas, Patrick Kane for the Blackhawks, and a net deposit here for Max Pacioretty in Vegas. So Pacioretty in the Knights. And our last is going to be a rookie card. Net deposit there of Pacioretty. Going to be a rookie card of Kirill and Minnesota. And last pack of the night. In the top right pack of every box. So it'd be 5, 10, 15 from left to right, yeah. So yeah, if you guys are going to your hobby store, check out Foxy's advice there. Top right one. Shesterkin for the Rangers in our last pack of the night. Evander Kane for the Sharks. Huberdeau for the Desert Dog, or for the Swamp Kitties. Kopitar for the Kings. We have our retro here for Kiefer Bellows and the Islanders. And I think I went through a whole pack of these top loaders tonight, which is 25, I believe. Probably over half being the net minders. But Bellows there and the Islanders. And last 2 cards is going to be for the Jets, Mark Scheifele, and for the rookie insert, Philip Kurashev for the Blackhawks. I think we had a nice 4 boxes there. So our 4 autos were Merzlikins, Soderstrom, Evans, and Gensel, plus a 3 precious metal gems of Pasta, Draisaitl, and Olavi. Tons of inserts with the space cards, the Intimidation Nations, the net deposits, and the Alliance. So not bad at all. But that's going to wrap it up for break 58. And 57 is still out there. I think Bird said there's 4 teams left. I'm sure that'll be closed out by Wednesday night. We'll have a break Wednesday. And then 60 and 61, like I've said a few times now, were dropped before the break. 60 is a box of Allure, a box of Leaf, and a box of Skybox. And 61 is a box of Allure, 2 boxes of Pro Set, and a box of Skybox. Those Pro Sets look pretty solid too. But good night, everybody. Hey, good night, Mike. Good night, Bruner, Foxy, Birdman. Hey, stay safe, everybody. We'll see you back on Twitter real soon. Have a good rest of the weekend. Take care, guys. Have a good night.